No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
77. Blue 30.
First carry for James Conner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Beat these two.
Roethlisberger will hand to Conner, and he stopped immediately there. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
Conner. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 4. Nice hit. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Set.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Start there, over here. Over here. Start there. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 180. Here we go, 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
46. Here you go. 41's the will. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Woo. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
46. Here you go. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Intended that time for Cooper.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He cuts right sideline and some space. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 37 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way down to the 39. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out come the Steelers. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back now in Arlington. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. 23 yards on the play. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
On second down, Prescott again. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of him.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Hey! Snickers, you got to spin. Quarter.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
46. Here we go. Get set. Let's go. Get out. Get out.
Prescott now on second down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Hey, 47. Here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Austin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Here you go. Hey, 47. Hey, switch. Here we go, 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake, for
yes,
sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
On play action, Prescott. And this is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
47, 47.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go now with Oluwalu. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 there. Here we go, 47. 47. Here you go. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Now Prescott. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jack 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Jack 16.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete right side to McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't?
1st down, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Bell sheds him off. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. David Irving, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Snickers.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
We're going to 54. Why?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Get out.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, boys, got 4. Set! Blue 30. 4 down. Snickers, 66. Quarter.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
4 down.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyrone Crawford, able to get him for a loss of about 3. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him, and he listened to it.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. First half it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Roethlisberger under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Snickers! Snickers!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Snickers, 66. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. Bell sheds him up. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown. Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Left.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 22-yard touchdown Brown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pushing through the contact. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Got four down. Let's go. Let's finish now. Mike's 4-2.
Prescott looks to throw on first. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 19 yards that time for number 19. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On third down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
The field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The give is to Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A give to Bell. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Gun. Hey, here we go. Wide, 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the target there. 3rd down here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw enough. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Snickers.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he finds McDonald. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And this is caught. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
You go 46, 46.
One last shot now for Prescott. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field. The NFL on EA of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
Three.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah. Room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 63 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding them. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 2nd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Going underneath for Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shift. Switch. You.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
One.
4th down, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Escaping, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. He spins through. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Caught right side, Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it yard.
Run, and run it. Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Double tight, guys, double tight. Easy. 4 down. Easy. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Mariota to throw it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And the Titans getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Mariota now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And now spinning away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action with Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, You are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Eluding the pressure. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. All going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.